Tickets are now available for my Edinburgh Fringe show, link in the description. It's at Hill Street Theatre at 1:40 p.m. every day between the 5th and the 28th of August. I will be performing my show 100 songs in an hour. Come and see if I can do it, that's quite a lot. Tickets are available from the Edinburgh Fringe website, links in the video description. I hope to see you there. It appears to be David Hoare. Hello, it's me. It's David Hoare. It's musical stand-up comedian and variety Twitch streamer and all-round freelance guy, David Hoare. Remember at the end of last video when I was like, hey, I've got another wedding to go to even though I feel ill. Turns out I had COVID. So I didn't go to the wedding. Yeah. I finished last video and I was like, feel a bit unwell, but hopefully I'll just get over this and then I can go to this wedding. Nope. So I've actually done very little in between this week and last week, hence why this video will be a lot shorter. I have basically just been in this room doing very little other than streaming FTL. Right, we got one. We got him. Get out of there. We did it. And I only took all of our light. Hello, Gimpy the Kid. How are you? This game is a modern classic. This game is a modern classic. I'm also sucking at it. Which is, there are worse ways to live your life, but I still felt horrendous and I couldn't go to my friend's wedding. Emma and Joe, if you're seeing this, I'm very sorry. It looks like you had a wonderful day. And I'm really glad you had a wonderful day. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there to share it with you. Wednesday evening I cancelled the gig that I was doing. Because I didn't feel very well and I thought I need to rest up so I can get better for this wedding. That didn't happen. Thursday I still didn't feel that great. And after streaming, my mate was doing a recital of organ performance at Bristol St Mary Redcliffe. It's my friend Tamara, who's absolutely wonderful. And they were like, you should definitely come if you can. I was like, I don't feel well. And they're like, if you can make it, that'd be really great. So I put on a mask, just being like precautious. I didn't want to give anybody a cold. Luckily that meant I didn't give anybody COVID. And went down, because I hadn't tested positive at this point. So I went down and watched a phenomenal performance on the organ by my friend. And that was really, really great. And then in the evening I just didn't feel great and I rested, having finished the video. And then Monday morning I still felt unwell and my girlfriend went, hey, you should probably test. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I did and I was like, well, I'm positive. And she was furious, understandably, because it just threw all of our plans into disrepute. Is that the correct way to use the word disrepute? I don't know. And so she went off to the wedding without me, and I just sat on the sofa there, feeling like garbage, eating Wagamamas and playing FTL on my own. And the next day, I had nothing else to do, and I couldn't do anything else, and I thought, I could stream FTL. And I did what I thought was going to be maybe a 3-hour stream, and ended up streaming for 9.5 hours. Doing nothing but playing FTL. And at the end of it, I didn't complete FTL once. This could be it, folks. 2 runs in a row. For those of you who don't know, FTL is a video game called Faster Than Light, where you are essentially like Captain Picard or Captain Spock. You're like the commander of a spaceship and you get to control all the little people in it and you have to like travel across space, and it's a roguelike, which means when you die, that's the game over and you have to start again from scratch each time, which makes it very challenging and can be frustrating, but ultimately incredibly satisfying when you do win. And I didn't get to win on Saturday, and after 9.5 hours I just left it being like, well, never mind. And then on Sunday I think I had a bath and watched Twin Peaks.
Watching Twin Peaks in a bath, watching Twin Peaks in a bath. It's so relaxing.
And then I streamed FTL again, and I won this time.
Oh god. Heal. Hide, sorry.
And that was great because it was like getting revenge. And my girlfriend appeared back in the evening, and we just had to isolate from each other. So she was in the other room. Eventually, I just like gave her a ring and was like, "Hello, how's it going?" What I'm trying to get at here is that because of the way my life is set up, when things go to pot and all I can do is really sit in this room and be ill, it's quite useful that I can still kind of connect with the outside world via Twitch and still do some variety of work and engage with people and whatever else. So I'm really, really grateful for that, because otherwise, like, I know loads of people who's like, they get ill and their livelihood is just gone, and I can at least sit here even if I'm just feeling like garbage and be like, ugh, yeah. So that's really, really useful. Friday and Saturday was like the worst I felt for my COVID bout. And Monday and Tuesday I started to feel better again, and I kind of was trying to convince myself to do some variety of admin, and then I didn't, and I did my stream on Monday morning, and then I had a bath and watched Twin Peaks.
Watching Twin Peaks in a bath, watching Twin Peaks in a bath. It's so relaxing.
And then I did a stream in the evening. And Tuesday I woke up and did a stream in the morning, and then tried to be more productive, but again, didn't get to. What I found is that, yes, I was ill, and as a result, not being very productive, but I wasn't being particularly healthy because I wasn't out and about and like moving. My legs just really hurt, my muscles kind of ached just from like sitting in the same place over and over again. But what I found is that if I am not staying healthy, this has been a very big indicator that just means that my what seems to be ADHD is just way worse, where like I just can't bring myself to do anything, and I'm like hyper distracted and can't really get to a place mentally where to do anything productive. So the main accountability I would like, other than the fact that I have to go enjoy another wedding. I'm holding some Lego. This was, somebody asked me to make a Lego something. I think it's just supposed to be like a worm or something, I can't remember. Anyway, I really need to get back into my routine once I'm back from this wedding, which won't be until Monday, or Tuesday, I can't remember. I'm going to Scotland. I need to get back into this routine, and I need to make healthy decisions and be active and eat healthily and sleep at good times, and not to stave off death, because, you know, that would be nice anyway. But the main thing I need to do is do it so that I can be productive and get the things I need to get done, because my brain just can't make great decisions when I've not been being active and healthy. So, accountability, please. Today I woke up late because I'd been isolating from my girlfriend, and then on Tuesday it turned out she'd already got it. So last night I was able to sleep in my own bed. And I woke up a full 15 minutes after when my stream should have started, because I was so happy and comfortable to be in my own bed, and I was like, whoops. But then I did a nice stream anyway. I really enjoyed my stream today. It's really fun. I got very close to the end of Final Fantasy X, and I will finish that. And then I went outside. I used my newfound freedom to go to Boots to buy things to help my girlfriend feel better. And I might go out again in a bit, although I'm the one making dinner and tidying the house because she was looking after me when I felt like garbage. I did ask for accountability for the fact that I needed to buy a small tripod, and I've ordered one now. So that's good. I've also got this to-do list that I've made for things that need to be done before July, which I might show here. I might not, depending on how personal it is. I'll show the relevant things. But I just need to get that working. So The good thing, things that have happened this week are that I've been able to stream and connect with my audience and be creative and stuff, despite feeling like absolutely horrid. And then the bad things are, as a result of feeling absolutely horrid, I haven't been able to bring myself to be healthy, and that's had a thorough knock-on effect as to how I feel when I've been trying to bring myself to be productive over the past couple of days. But yeah, I am on the mend. I've tested negative, and I just want to get out there. Hopefully this means that I won't get COVID all the way through July and August when I will be at music festivals and the Edinburgh Fringe. So that's a big positive. If it meant that I just had to miss one wedding, which is very sad, but it means I can kind of do the rest of my summer, which I need to do for work, then I guess that's okay. Please buy tickets to my Edinburgh Fringe show. They're on sale now. Oh, here's a thing. The Edinburgh Fringe show went on sale. I had 2 separate messages from people saying that they tried to buy my tickets to my show and couldn't because it wasn't working properly, and I would usually panic and not know what to do, and I just immediately messaged the guy who works in my venue, and he gave me someone to ring, and I rang them, and they got it sorted very quickly. And that doesn't usually happen for me with my brain, so that was a big net positive. But please buy tickets to my show. If you're going to be at the Edinburgh Fringe or in Edinburgh throughout any of August, 1:40 in the afternoon from the 5th till the 28th, not the 16th. I'll be at Hill Street Theatre, Edinburgh Little Theatre. It's a Masonic building. Masonic the Hedgehog.
Sonics in the Masons, Sonics in the Masons.
Doing my show 100 songs in an hour. I'm really excited about it. So please buy tickets to that. I will also be in Plymouth on June 29th. I will be in Derby on July 1st, performing for Funhouse Comedy. I will be at the Bristol Flower House on 7th of July. I will be at 2000 Trees Music Festival. Yeah! I did 2000 Trees before and it was awesome. And the lineup this year, just for the comedy alone, it's going to be really good. Also, hopefully means I get to go see Turnstile, who are a newer band that I'm getting into. My friends are obsessed with them. I'm getting there with them. So that should be good. And then on the 9th of July, I'm headlining the Jam Jar in Swansea. Yeah! And we also got Chops previews at Friendly Records every Tuesday in July and the first Tuesday in August. So, come to all of those. I will just leave it there because I don't really have much else to say. Oh, I tell you what I do have else to say is apparently Kate Bush is really popular again, which shows that if you just stand still, eventually the things you like will become cool again. I've been wearing baggy trousers and dressing like the early noughties for a long time, and I believe that is either in fashion or about to be in fashion. And it turns out that Kate Bush is back in fashion because of Stranger Things. And I nearly recorded a whole 45-minute long video about how much I love Kate Bush, and I started, and it's just very rambly of me just being like, I like Kate Bush. The things I will say are, I really like the fact that she progressively, from each album to album, not only developed her sound, but developed the way they were made. So the first album was just made with the record company's kind of backing, and she just kind of went through the system and did it and made a really great album. And then they just were like, make another one. And so 6 months later, she released another one. It was very rushed. And as a result, she was like, no, I need more control. So she went away, spent a bit of time on the next one. And while she was making that one, she was like, I'm rushed because I'm in Abbey Road, and therefore I'm on company time, so I need to do everything quickly, and that doesn't suit my style. So then the next thing she did was use all the money she'd made from her previous records to set up her own studio at her house. And then she started producing everything that she did herself and making it. And then after that, she streamlined stuff. And it's just each album and each time she did a new project, she made it work better for her the next time she did it, and it's just so great to see. And she was the first person to ever use a radio mic, which is crazy. And she was like the first female artist to ever have a self-penned #1 in the UK. And she was just breaking down barriers as well as just making what she wanted to happen. After Hounds of Love album, which is my favourite album by her, and is basically the start of when she started doing one of my favourite styles of music, which is the Kate Bush song that is an ever-expanding and developing groove. So Running Up the Hill, definitely that. Hounds of Love, definitely that. The song Big Sky, if you don't know the song Big Sky, that's my favourite song by her, and you should check it out. It's on the third track on the Hounds of Love album. And that is just, it just progressively builds and builds. It gets to the point where she goes, ha, ha, I don't know if that sounds as good with my squeaky chair, but it's good. And that went on further for like the Sensual World and Love and Anger, which is my second favourite Kate Bush song. Those sort of songs just kind of just start off like they're already going, and then by the end they're just massive like soundscape, but it's still this like thumping groove. It's amazing. And on that Sensual World album, she started bringing in, I think it's like the Bulgarka trio, which is like a female trio of singers. So there was more of a female presence in the recording studio, which she'd never had before. And she said that made her feel more powerful. And that's really cool. And then even when she had tragedy between that album and the next album, where her mum died and her long-term relationship broke up, the first song you hear after that, which, she could have released something miserable or horrible. And instead she released Rubber Band Girl, which is like, it's so good. It's just like a really like uplifting, upbeat song, which is like, I need to be more determined to like bounce back to life rather than letting these things drag me down, which is such a good, it's so good. And then she just was like, I'm not going to release an album for 12 years. Fuck you guys. The media had been really mean to her, and she'd had a son and she wanted to go look and raise after her son. And so she did that. And then she came back and she was like, here's a double album. The second disc is a concept album. Great. Just every time she's doing things, she's like expanding and improving. And what a great way to exist. So that's the concise version of what I was probably going to say. I hope that wasn't weird and rambly. I also really like the fact, I just want to mention that, especially on the Hounds of Love album, all of her backing vocals are really singable. Like, they're not just like, oh, or ooh. They're like, oh no, dear, don't do. Like, even Okay, so my camera died whilst I was espousing the brilliance of Kate Bush backing vocals. So you're now on my phone whilst the battery charges. What I was going to say was, even on Running Up That Hill with the yeah, yeah, yo, like, she could have just had or whatever, like, or like done it on a synth, but she made this really like catchy, tangible thing that you can hook onto, which like brings you more into the song and more into the music with these really singable backing vocals. And that is something I truly want to emulate. So hopefully one day I will. Maybe on my next album that I still need to finish, and having COVID hasn't helped that. But yes, I love Kate Bush. I don't like having COVID. I love you. So that's nice. I appreciate you for watching this and hope you enjoyed it. I hope you may have found any of it useful. Is this a useful video? Probably not. Well, please buy tickets to my Edinburgh show. It's going to be great. I'm going to have loads of fun for a month. I'm not going to be sad. I think you're wonderful. I'll see you next week, I imagine. Bye-bye.
Please like, comment and subscribe so I can tell my mum that I'm not a failure. Please like, comment and subscribe and share it.